Hello everyone, my name is Lakshita from grade 4 and today I'm going to start a journey from the head to heart and the heart to head. Usually my teacher used to tell that I'm very curious and used to ask a lot of questions. To keep the spirit up, I would like to start this with the same way. I have a question which always circles my mind and I would like to take this opportunity to ask you all experienced people who are sitting here and are much older and wiser than me. Does innovation start from your head or heart? So please raise your hand if you believe it's head. And please raise your hand if you believe it's heart. And I'm sure some will say both. Am I right? I guess it is a long debatable question. But I would say empathy is the engine for innovation. And this thought was more affirmed by the quote from the famous Microsoft CEO, Satya Nadella. Empathy makes you a better innovator. If you look at the most successful products, comes with the ability to meet the unmet, unarticulated needs of the customer. Satisfying their needs satisfies your heart. Even though the fate of our times is characterized by the rationalization and intellectualization, the best innovations, both socially and economically, comes from the pursuit of ideals that are noble and timeless, like joy, wisdom, community, sustainability, and etc. They are the things we live for. And the innovators that really make a difference are the ones who are life enhancing. Recently, we had a virtual conference with students from Romania, Dubai, Mumbai, and Delhi from the seats of our class. It was a wonderful collaboration where the human commonalities and differences were shared. It felt like boundaries of the countries are only on map. Physically, we were apart, but mentally, we could transcend the territorial boundaries and connect with each other. It was a truly satisfying experience of learning, growing, enhancing our skills and knowledge. The innovation has made the world closer and stronger. This innovation has opened the doors of the world from the edge of our seats with just a click of a button. Wow, feels nice and satisfactory. I am a girl from Tamil Nadu. My parents and grandparents have all lived here from generation to generation. We come from a farming community. While talking about farming, I remember a conversation on my dinner table where my grandmother raised a concern of the price hike of coconuts. My father's reply to this conversation is still etched in my mind. And I would like to share this before you to support my claim of how empathy is driving force for imagination and innovation. Coconut farmers are doomed in recent times because they have a high fall in prices. Nearly 1,000 coconut farmers from Pollachi, Udmalpet, and nearby areas demand measures by controlling the fall in prices. A price of a coconut from the farmer at the farm is rupees 8 to rupees 9 a piece. However, the farmers will find it viable only if they get at least rupees 15 per piece. Price fluctuations and market volatility are the main reasons and the challenges faced by coconut farmers, which greatly impact their income and profitability. These issues were even faced by my grandparents in our farm. We were considering how it can be resolved. This conversation again continued while we were traveling to Coimbatore, and I could see Neera stalls at many places. I was so curious to know about it that I asked my parents their shared. The state government has took this initiative to help about 50,000 farmers and also ensures indirect employment for about 2 lakh people. Nira is a sap extracted from the inflorescence of various species and coconut palms, which is used as a drink. A coconut farmer earns ₹1,000 by selling coconuts. But if he uses this Nira method, he could earn up to ₹15,000. Apart from this Nira, certain byproducts like jaggery, candies, syrup, and vinegar can also be made. This scope of extraction and the sale of cocoa sap gave a new hope to farmers. Robotic machines are being used for Nira tapping process, which is a classic example for leveraging technology. This technique could single-handedly rejuvenate and re-energize an otherwise declining industry. I was truly inspired by the minds of the innovator, but I thought the seed for this imagination and innovation came from the heart towards the farmer. Empathizing with their situation provided the need to tickle their mind for innovation. Recently, we finished a unit on extinction and endangered animals and plants. We also participated in the climate action project. I learned how deforestation is changing the face of the world. I shared my reflection with my mother regarding how humans are responsible for these problems, to which my mother agreed and stated that we humans are responsible for these pitiful situations. However, it is we humans who are also making a difference. Farmers in India do not have access to quality seeds that have desirable traits like higher in yield, resistance to pests and diseases, and tolerance of drought. But how do you grow a plant without a seed? What a silly question, you may think. First, you must acquire seed of the selected species. That's what science classes in schools today taught us, right? But a fifth generation farmer from Tamil Nadu, whose technique of propagating the growth of the leaf using leaf is turning the concept on its head. Yes, you heard that right. He has mastered a low cost and a unique leaf culture technique which uses leaf to grow a plant. From flowering species to jasmine, ixora, and etc. to fruiting species like jamun, gova, noni, and etc. He has found success using this technique. This technique also ushers farmers with a higher yield and also maintain genetic purity of what they grow. Thus, imagination in agricultural productivity let us do more and better with less. When you truly let your imaginations run well, there is a real opportunity to develop some mind-blowing ideas that can become breakthrough innovations. Similarly, Rita J. King coined the period of time that we are currently living in as the imagination age, providing people with a way to make sense of the transition from the industrial era to the intelligence era. Innovation is at the core of human progress, and in the last 50 years, the transformation has been unique, and we are enjoying the fruits of some brilliant innovators and dreamers who had the courage to dream big and bring the imagination into action in the form of meaningful innovations. These instances in my life has taught me how to be kind and empathetic towards others around me. I believe that all famous personalities and innovators are carrying compassionate people to be curious and creative to imagine. My future goal in my life is to listen to my heart and use my brain to plan, imagine, and innovate my path towards my destination. Thus, imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress and gives birth to innovation. So, let's dare to imagine. But how? Follow your heart, but take your brain along with you.